Hello, Genesis Project. Sitting up in a nice high place right now. One of my favorite secret places. So I'm not going to give it away. But anyways, just hanging out up here, and I just I wanted to talk about something this week that is really, really simple, but it's really, really hard. And I got an email from someone last week, and she said, okay, so I've realized this, and I've realized this, and I've realized this, and I do this, and now I understand this, and now what? Now that I know that I function this way, now that I realize that this has been a problem, or now I know what I need to do, now what? And the real simple answer, and this is what I told her, was you just choose it, and you just do it, and it now becomes something that you do. As your scale might have validated you before and affirmed you or broken you down and busted you, it just doesn't anymore. And so that just becomes the new habit, and it becomes the new part of who you are, is that you're just not. And you are the recovered perfectionist. So what do? You just function in excellence all the time. Or you're the person that is just inconsistent and impatient. And what do? Well, you just start being patient, and you just start being consistent, and it's just something that you absolutely choose every single day. You want to be happy, and you want to be living a whole life, and you realize that you've got all this stuff. Well, you stop living in the stuff, and you just don't do it anymore. You just don't choose for that mindset to be your mindset anymore. You don't choose for those habits to be your habits anymore. You choose something different. You choose the opposite of what has so bound you and so crushed you and so stolen your joy and stolen your life and stolen your happiness and stolen your dreams and stolen your life and stolen your marriage. You just choose the opposite of that. It's not complex. We live in a society where we need some sort of system to tell us what the next step is, or we need the next program that's going to fix all of our problems. And the Genesis Project is a project, but it's just something that we take off the scales to your eyes. We expose the issues, the bondage, the insecurities, the mess. We expose them, and now you know, and you just no longer do it. And so there's no magic pill to losing weight. There's no magic pill to being consistent and being kind and being loving. You just do it. And you just choose it over and over and over and over again. And that's what you do. And so you have a dirty, muddy set of clothes that you've been wearing for a really long time, and you can take them off and put on another pair of clothes, and you don't have to pick up the dirty clothes anymore, and you don't have to put them on anymore. Like, you just don't have to do it. But it is a choice that you have to make every single day. And so as we move into week 7, you just choose the things that we've been talking about for the last 6 weeks. And you just commit to doing it. You won't be perfect all the time, and that is absolutely, totally okay. But you choose it, and you live it, and you don't make excuses. Like, stop making excuses. Stop saying, well, this is how I feel, and this is what I think, and this is what I think, and this is how it's always been, and I know, and I know, and I know. But we don't ever choose to do anything with the thing that we know. We choose to say, that feels really good to just choose to be unhappy and wish that I had something that I don't have and I might not have right now, rather than just living and choosing what it is that you do know that you have and that you can choose and that doesn't need to identify you anymore. And I'm so incredibly passionate about this. What is true? What do you know as true? And so ponder that. Do it. Just make the choice to do it. You have free will. You get to choose whatever you want to choose. You get to choose to feel bad for yourself. You get to choose to let your tired body tell you not to go exercise. You get to choose to go to the refrigerator and put the cookies in your face. And then you get to choose to feel bad for yourself and say that, well, but this is what I've always done. You don't have to choose that anymore. Because you're stronger, you know, you don't have any more excuses. You just have to make a decision. So I want to encourage you this week. What are you choosing? Why are you choosing it? And just switching your mindset. Switch it and just stop doing it and start doing what you know you're supposed to do, what you know is right to do. So you've got this. You totally can do this. You just have to start doing it. Make the right choices the habit now. All right? You guys are amazing. I can't wait to see what comes this week. Keep the stories coming. Keep the encouragement coming. Keep the good stuff coming. So, yeah. Have a great week.